Hey, welcome back, Rankers. This week, I'm off to the Gold Coast to Retail Global. If you are coming, make sure you come and check out our booth. We'll give you a free audit on the site, what's wrong with it. We're doing AdWords audits and SEO audits this year, so come and say hello, come and say hi. I want to talk to you a couple of things about retail and a couple of things that we're finding with retailers is really helping a lot. The first one is stars. So getting your stars found in search will help click-through rate in search. Now, to give you an idea, this business here, we implemented it a few weeks ago, and we're seeing a nearly 24% increase in revenue from doing that. So it's worth doing. Now, this client already had a bunch of number ones, right? So you can see here all these number ones. And you can see here, this is, in the last week or so. And this is before that. And you can see here, we're seeing a big uptick in click-through rates in search results. All right, so that is significant. I mean, there's a couple of there that, that one there, obviously, doesn't work. We haven't seen the uptick. But there are some good upticks here from all of, pretty much most of these results. And they're all number ones already, right? Except for that one. So that one's gone up to number one and it's got extra clicks. So there is a bunch of things that you can do to make that happen, and it's going to depend on your site. One of the areas that you can go into is into Search Console and go into structured data, and you'll be able to see which pages already on your site have got structured data, because that's how the stars are basically displayed usually on a site. And that's the data that Google uses to grab that from your code and then display in the search results. Now, for the client that I've just shown you, it's got a particular plugin that does it for their CMS. It's an e-commerce CMS, it's not a standard one. But basically theirs takes an average of product reviews. So for every product, if you are a customer and you have bought that product, you can log in and leave a review. So on their side, it works that way. Now, I have seen it gamed, and I would advise against it, because I have seen it gamed sometimes when even if someone just doesn't even buy the product, even if they just get a page view on the product, the developer has made it so it automatically generates a vote for a product. Don't do that. So the stars, because that's going to end in tears. So if you do have a star product rating on your site, though, you can get that showing into search results, and you do it using structured data. But it's going to depend on what site you're on and what the CMS uses to achieve those star ratings. All right, but do it. It's worth it. The other thing was get your important content as high on the page as possible. So we're finding that a lot of retailers, someone does a search for the product, but they don't get to see it straight away because there's all this guff above, talking about, specials and sales and sliders and all this stuff. What we're finding is if you've got content at the top of your page and you're a retailer, the product page, you're better off putting that content underneath the product, because people want to get to the product first. And we've found that even just removing paragraphs of content off pages actually ranks the retailer page higher. So it's worth looking at that. What else have we found this week? Oh, we got a featured answer within less than 10 minutes. So, and this really just screams that you've got to work on your brand, right? Because this particular site, this was a blogger's site, and a really competitive key phrase, like ultra competitive. They were ranking about number 9 for that phrase, but the page really wasn't suitable for the phrase that they were ranking for. But they had such huge authority that they were ranking there anyway. And that's the thing with bloggers who are building their brand. They're not building backlinks, okay? So everybody keeps saying, oh, well, I created a great content site, but nothing happened. Well, did you build your brand? Did you build an audience? Were you out there playing in social and all these other places and helping build your brand and getting press releases, all that sort of stuff? Build your brand and don't worry about building backlinks. And this is exactly what's happened with this blogger. So this blogger, well, it's a couple of bloggers actually, and they've got hundreds of thousands of fans in Facebook, Pinterest, all over the place. They don't have that many backlinks, and we certainly didn't put in any new backlinks. All we did was publish one page, and it went to a featured answer straight away. Boom. And if that doesn't scream that you need to be working on your brand, I don't know what does. Incidentally, we have detected another change in featured answers, some sort of Google updates going on. If you did have a featured answer and you also had the number one spot, say like, like Pro Blogger. So Pro Blogger was number one for Make Money Blogging. And you may remember, if you're following along at home, that he was number one for that here for quite a while. And then we eventually got this featured answer. So he's still there with that featured answer, but that number one result has gone from here. So it looks like Google's actually tidied it up a bit to say, well, if you're already number one, we don't really need to put you there because you're already number one here, right? So just something to watch out for. Because when I first saw it, I thought, oh, the organic ranking's gone. What's going to happen to the featured answer? But it's fine. We've seen it across a number of different sites. So if you see that, don't worry about it. It's all right. Hopefully that's helpful. And big thanks to Book It Live this week too. Book It Live up on the Gold Coast. If you want to come and have a session with us, then you can just book that in via Book It Live, Stuart Media, and I will put the link here in the video so you can find it. And one other thing, I've been trolling Census this morning. Census is the company that publishes Yellow Pages over here. Just been trolling them this morning because they're sending out emails at the moment saying that you need to have PDFs to increase your online rating. I don't know what that is. And if you have FAQs, it will help you appear higher in online searches. Anyway, if you get one of those emails, I don't know what that means. I've asked for clarification, and then we'll share it with you. Thanks very much. We'll see you next week. Bye.